Good morning. I'm up early because there's some changes on the Chancellor, the Flysimware, because it has been released. It's not a beta anymore. If you do download it, you will see it here and there. It's still showing the name beta, but it's not. It's the full released version. It's completely finished. So everything is functioning and working. The climate control is up and running, has many different ways to influence it, or things that you open valves of intakes. It will change. If the ambient temperature changes, you have to keep tuning it, and you will see it on the tablet, the result in temperature that you have to mix it. So that's a nice detail with a small delay, because it was during the beta. That was just for the beta testing purposes. We don't have to wait to see the results. That's why it was instant. But it's now more realistic with a delay. And what else has been changed? Well, let's go take a look. I'm here at St. Martin. It's a new airport that I found, which I didn't have. I normally have everything around here, which I'll put in the description below, which is very nice. And here we are, the new, totally released Chancellor version 2.7.0. So 2.7.0, final version, released. It will go to all the other ones in the next few weeks, like Orbix Just Flight and the usual suspects where you can get it. But you can get it right now at the Flysimware new web store. It has a new web shop where you can go get it. People who already bought and purchased previous products, also like the beta, they will still be able to log in with their usual credentials and download the plane as before. It was very self-explanatory. You will see it, it's very easy. There's no more serial number that you need to note or install, or is without the serial. Has some other ways of copy protection stuff going on, which I really like a lot, because these pirates, you do have to outsmart them sometimes. Let's get into the plane. So, all brand new textures. If you haven't been using the beta, it has come a long way. So the seats has new textures, the interior, the leather, the valves, the lights, the button, the switches, the placeholders here, the place cards. Everything has been added and included. This autopilot is completely written from scratch, so it's not a default one from Asobo, so it will always stay working. Unless Asobo might have changes something drastically, but normally it doesn't get affected because it's all their own code. It has the dual screen, which I love and adore, for the GTN750 for both versions, the PMS50 and the TDS, or the default ones, but I really don't use those personally, because I do have the PMS version. Let's get into the tablet. So yeah, show Copilot. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for joining for the flight. And let's put everything on first. You can hear the ground power unit go. These things also work now. Start engines, cold and dark, and so on. Then you work in the previous betas, really. Yeah, this temperature it shows. It will show you the ambient temperature and so on. But this can be influenced by many things. So these, if you start the engine and it's really hot outside, then of course it's stupid to have it opened, because then it won't take the hot air from the engines. So it's better to keep that opened, so you don't take in the hot air in the beginning. For the rest, these dials will influence the temperature inside. of course, the air conditioning when it's high or low, or the air conditioning is on or off. And this little turn knob, where is it again? Here. That's for the AC, the control. And also here you have the cabin heat switch. All these things will influence the cabin temperature. Also opening windows normally, it would also influence it. But of course, if you open these in the beginning, it will not pressurize the cabin, but that's normal because you set your pressurizing settings and so on once you're up in the air, not once on the ground. I'm draining the battery now, so let's get my engine started. Before that, let's first get the people inside. So I like women better than in the middle. Yeah, let's put Jake here, with kid with tablet, and put this. It will eventually, if you fully load it with populate all the seats, you have to be careful with the payload, because if it's out of balance, you will notice trying to take off with that. So I'll keep it like this. This, of course, is these things don't work because there's no way the SDK or the sim allows this, but these do work. If you click on any of those, you will go there. The tie downs are there, the chocks. This plane is fully detailed. Let's go take a look at this. This has the hooks and everything. I don't know if you put click spot, I don't think so. Yeah, you have click spots on the door, so you can open the door from the external view. Look at the details. It's just amazing. It is truly a piece of art. Intake files, and then inside the cabin, it is very nicely done and detailed. This thing is crazy. If you go look in here, the wheel well, the suspension, the steering, this is a really fully mechanical working front wheel and suspension. It is crazy. He really put a lot of work in there. I've seen the development. It's really awesome what he did there. Okay, let's look at this and just look at the details here. The disc brakes. This thing was also there's so many things in the development from the Q&A and everything. Texturing bugs have been fixed. Everything. I don't see anything wrong with it, except in VR. If you go to external view, you don't see the passengers. You do see the pilot and the co-pilot, but not the passengers. But that's a sim issue, because they are correctly there and not showing. So he will look at it, but he didn't want to create a workaround because of the sim has a bug that doesn't show passengers. I can do it, but it's if you link it to the external model, the internal people, then you will see it, but then you won't see them once you're inside. This is something new. I didn't see this. It has a little light here. That's also new, or I missed it in the beta somewhere. I don't open all these things up. Tie downs, look at that. It is all. I think there's a hook now there also that really attaches to it. Before it was just there. Just wow, look at that. Alright. So this you can click on everything. So let's close everything back up. The ground power that I can use, well, it's okay. Let's turn that off, because normally now I have the passengers here. If I go look, yeah, that seat is still in the way in front of the door. Let me take care of that. Thing like this, it's the seats change. See, Because in the real plane, this passenger seat is there, but there's another seat here, but they all take it away because it's in front of the door. So most of the owners don't have it. They always take it out of the plane. But it depends how you load your plane. You can change it and add it, of course. Again, you can seat more people. All this, of course, if you haven't seen it, everything is working. I'm so used to it, and that's on both sides. It is amazing. You can't turn the vents, but the lights, once the systems are on, this, of course, you can all this. This is a mirror in the back. It's just, the plane is from the 70s and not 80s. That was kind of a styling back then. Not like AV Angels. You didn't know. Don't put a picture of the plane there. It's a mirror. It's there. And there where the kid is a toilet, and then this has like normally a curtain, but that doesn't animate, of course. But a privacy curtain. But look at the plane. It's really well equipped. Coffee machine here on the left, and there's like the radio for internal entertainment purposes. These armrests, they work. And the fuel, now I'm here, so let's set it already. The right and the left, and this is the cross valve if needed. And also these armrests can open up on both sides and have like items included, glasses, batteries and stuff. On this side too is the same deal. You have some items there. So it's so perfectly modeled. The fuses, they don't work, sadly enough. That's too bad. This also you can open, close, and some items in there. But for the rest, everything is modeled and works. Alright, so the passengers are in, load balancing is okay. And so I'm gonna turn that tablet off. If you don't, it will drain little battery because it's not attached, it's not charging. But on the left side, if you click it, you can replace the battery if you want, and poof, you have full charge again. And this on the camera, if you click there, the tablet disappears. If you want to keep it reappear, just on the top left corner there, on the top corner, in it will appear, and on it again. Just, I'm gonna take it away. So you see, and then I'm gonna open this, pull this window open, so because I do want to hear this beautiful engine noises. I think it's the best, best sounding engine noises in the sim. There we go. Take the steering wheel off for now. It's not modeled in the Asobo Microsoft thing. It's not modeled correctly. If you do prime it, which normally is necessary in the official procedure, but it will start if you don't. But it is because if the engine is hot and you want to start it, you do have to do the priming again, which is not logical. So there's some basic realism that's not there. That's why the developer removed it. So the magnetos are up here. This bar, both for the battery switch and the alternator and so on, you used to click and then you pull this bar and it will automatically switch all the switches off in one go. Still possible, but only on the right corner. So not here anymore. So, but because in the beta you clicked on it by mistake, boom, it shut everything off. This is mapped to my honeycomb, so that's working. And this, and the landing lights. So extract and on. This is off, and then retract. So it's a three-way switch. I'm gonna on it and extend. This also. This bar all in the right corner, so those two bars can be pulled if you want on the right corner. Okay. Then the alternator switches. I am gonna do it the official way, so I turn both fuel valves on. You have to use the low pumps. Priming a few seconds on the right and also on the left. Voila. And now keep that button pressed. Ah yeah. So yeah, I forgot something very crucial. These things, propeller and the fuel mixture, of course. Don't forget those. Nice start on the left. Okay, and now on the right. Successful start. So I'm gonna take those fuel pumps off. A lot of noise also, get rid of it. The lights are all on. Let's put the map here, terrain there. On the transponder, the fuel, that's the amount of fuel that I have. You will show here also quantity, which is not, damn, it's not enough. Normally if you add it through the tablet, it shows 50%. That's still something, it doesn't read it out, so it's just to add it, so you just have to slide it a little bit and then it will add it. Okay, off and take it away, and then I have to reopen this. You hear the sound difference, and now it's half. That's the fuel quantity. So like the tablet, it's just to fill it up. It doesn't show the actual quantity. That you do have to check here once your systems are up and running, or of course through the toolbar above. There we go. I'm gonna go set 1,000 feet. Oh, it's enough for me. Also testing. Yep, lights and the alarm works. This one also on top. Yep, this one shows that the autopilot is off. And also the alerter has a tester, I think. No, this one. The alerter. If you go to overspeed and so above 200 knots, it will also give a warning. This I'm not going to turn on yet, the autopilot, because if that is on, if you bank too much, maximum banking or overspeed, it will automatically activate and then save your plane. I'm going to leave that off, being sparky. Okay. I will show you the temperature later on. So let's get going. Straight out.
Ground Sparkiesvin November 100 Juliet Delta, request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Sparkiesvin November 100 Juliet Delta, taxi to and hold short of runway 11 via taxiway Delta cross runway 11. Contact tower on 118.5 when ready.
Alright,
roger that.
Taxi to and hold short runway 11 using
I'm
taxiway
here,
Delta
so
cross
it's on the
runway
left.
11 Sparkiesvin
That's why I love Navigraph integration in my GTN. So I have to go left. That's runway 11, 11. Okay. Ready to go, everybody? Here we go. Let's, oh yeah, these lights. I'm gonna switch them all on. I like it. And then you have individual dimmer sliders, which is very nice. Oops. Let's close those back up. Alright, let's get going. Too much yapping. Left, right, rudder. Checking all functions. Yep, that's all working. Let's get going. Beautiful airport here. And this is the berth. of the full released Chancellor Cessna 414AW. Coast is clear. Yep. To the end here. Look at this beautiful airport. I just loving being here on the tropicals of, which is still the UK islands. St. Martin. Holland has also something to do with it. Okay, so I have to go all the way to the end. Yep. It was on the left side, which was runway 11. Oops. Yep. There we go. Just listen to those beautiful turbocharged engine noises. Okay, let's turn around.
Tower Sparky'sville, November 100 Juliet Delta, at runway 11 ready for departure, departing straight out.
Sparky'sville, November 100
Right.
Juliet Delta, QNH 30.021079 are at 13. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 11.
Alright.
Cleared for takeoff runway 11 Sparky'sville, November 100 Juliet Delta.
Let's get ready. Gonna set the parking brakes.
161 heading 265, runway 27
Ramp up till the limit. Flaps 1 level down. And release. Windows are still open. I'll close them once I'm up in the air.
American 972, runway 27 left, line up.
Line away 27 left, American 972.
And once I hit around 80, but I'm loaded, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster. Like this. That's fast enough, I think. And gently pull the nose up. Yep, we got liftoff.
Tango right, kilo, hold short to back. Thank you, hold short to back, Bill.
Tap the brakes, what I'm doing right now, and gear up. Okay, let's close these windows.
Delta 1545, you continue kilo, kilo 3, spot 9, aircraft back to ramp. Kilo, kilo 3, spot 9 to the ramp, Delta 1545.
And my flight path is in the other direction. Let's turn off the landing and taxi lights. It will show. The lights go off immediately and retract. Some boats here as seafront simulations. I love those. Makes the place come alive. As you can see, you don't see the passengers. Oh no, I do. Am I dreaming? No. Of course, yeah, I'm not in VR, dummies fan. I'm in 2D pancake mode. There it works, but in VR, nope. Okay. Time to activate the autopilot. That's on GPS mode. Flight director, everything. And
American 972 heading 265, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
nav modes. Voila, there we go. Transponder is already on. I'm ready to go. We will follow the flight plan.
FedEx 787 heavy is the high speed and taxi Kilo 6 and Juliet parking. Kilo 6 is parking.
Is it following? Yeah, follow it. Why is it not turning?
Airport 209, proceed on 26 or 4 clear.
Strange. Huh.
American 972, contact departure. American
Sparky's been November 100 Juliet Delta, please acknowledge.
Yeah.
Tower Sparky's been November 100 Juliet Delta frequency change.
American 742 heavy, fly heading 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff. 230, heavy, clear for takeoff.
We have a perfectly beautiful plane. That's a nice screenshot. Use that as a thumbnail later on. Oh, flaps. Forgot all about it. You see these ships and the wakes behind it.
American 1933, visual 279.
But why is it not following the flight plan?
Runway 279, clear to land. Clear to land 279, American 1933. Frontier 1167, runway 27 left, so your discretion, line up and wait for wake surveillance. And our discretion, line up and wait for 27 left.
On it again. Okay, I'm gonna lower the RPMs and the engine a little bit like this and sync it once you're cruising. That's enough. It used to work, but took that away because the sim has an issue with it, and voila. If the difference is not more than 300 RPM, you will start syncing it.
Blue Sheik 5312, right at the high speed, right kilo, spot 9 air contact ramp.
Well, the autopilot is not doing its business, so I have to correct.
American 742 heavy contact departure. 742.
Or maybe you want to do approach. No, I don't think so. I didn't activate that. Alright. Let's do the fuel mixture, which is here, the EGT.
Delta 2, Delta Alpha, the wedding gives it.
Voila. You can see the fuel flow here. If you press this button, here you see the fuel flow. Let's lower it as much as I can.
Frontier 1167, caution away, surveillance heading 230.
Voila. This is the fuel computer. If you add fuel like I did, we have to add it manually, and then it will calculate everything correctly. There we go. Go get it. The official Flysimware shop. I will put it in the link below once this video is done. If you want to join me, do a landing, which I will do right now here at Princess Juliana International Airport. If IE, like last time I was trying, there was an IE traffic there and a twin otter with floats, he did a land there and got stuck on the runway, and then of course ATC wouldn't let him land because he was asking the person there IE exit the runway, but he didn't. Or got stuck, of course. A seaplane on the land gets stuck. That's something IE still doesn't do very well. Also, like general aviation parking spots, they also still populate with planes that you own with floats. That's something they need to fix. Beautiful waters here. Look at the depth. I love it. I did deinstall any kind of seasoning mods like Bijans and Rex, because in Sim Update 10 Beta it has a huge performance issue, so I did have to remove those. Hopefully they'll get those things sorted out. But Sim Update 10 is working very nice for the rest, I must say. All the VR bugs are fixed now, the windows in the top menu are in the good position and not too narrow anymore. Let's talk to Princess Juliana already for landing.
Juliana Tower Sparkiesman, November 100 Juliet Delta, is 5 miles northeast 700 feet with Alpha to land.
Sparkiesman, November 100 Juliet Delta, Juliana
Runway
Tower.
10, the beach side.
30.03 wind 074 at 12. Fly left downwind runway 10.
Fly left downwind runway 10 Sparkiesman, November 100 Juliet Delta.
I get a traffic inside, airports inside, Sky 37.
Right. And you can hear the chatter of FTC, which I love and adore. It makes it so more authentic. That's also an app that will download all these voice fragments of real life, not live, but they were live, they were recorded from all the regions, and it will play once you tune into the correct frequency. It will play ATC that was really there.
Clear to 5,000, field straight, Delta 1725.
There is the airport and the beach side I need to land on. You ready? Right.
Clear to land runway 10 Sparkiesman, November 100 Juliet Delta.
3780, speed 170, turn right heading 310. Follow company, pleasant approach 34 left.
Landing lights.
170 on the speed, follow company there. It's a right turn heading 310 for the visual approach one way, 34 left.
And you will see them extend. And once they're fully extended, they get on.
Delta 1725, turn right heading 310. Clear push approach,
Boom.
34 left.
There we go.
310 heading clear to visual, 34 left, Delta 1725. Delta 1725, follow that traffic.
A little bit too much.
We're at 210 knots. 1725, reduce to 100 show. So 190, follow to southwest, Delta 1725.
So no twin otter have to follow on final. That gets stuck on the runway like last time. because then I just canceled my landing intentions and went to St. Bartholomew's.
175 or tower, Cessna 414AW.
Okay, once I'm landing, the prop sync can be turned off. Flaps one level. Of course, in VR, this is so much more easy. You can really see the depth and height that you're doing.
170 till 5 miles out, Sky
And spatial awareness is so much better. Flaps
Making
almost.
sure the traffic's in sight, Sky 3780.
Sky 3780, that's all I got for you. Tower 120.95, see you later.
Out over tower, thank you for your help, sir, Sky 3780.
Final flaps.
Final speed 170 to 5 dB.
170 till 5 DM, means over 1334. Approach rise 2131's at a 9.3 on the Hawk step.
2131, shuttle approach left, quicker to Josh, descend maintain 4,000, and over 50 altitude.
Ooh.
Right, direct Johnson down to 4,000.
I'm not a pancake mode flyer. Touchdown.
1734, tower 120.95,
Today, 13095,
Yep, I will. That's not real taxi, I'll do the next one.
Airport inside, rise 2131.
2131,
Okay, flaps up.
4,000, clear vision, first 3-4 left.
And final 4,034 left, rise 2131.
Brake. I forgot to reset the barometer. I'll do it now. I forgot that at takeoff.
November 100 Juliet Delta.
Okay, clock 1623, 51 1000 on the Hawk 7.
November 100 Juliet Delta.
1623, first quicker to Josh, descend and maintain 4,000.
All right.
4,000, let's 1623.
118.7 Sparkiesvin, November 100 Juliet Delta.
It's not doing the parking thing. And I'll park it. Okay. I forgot to do the environment cooling. Let's do that now. I forgot all that about it. It shows here, yeah, it's wicked hot. So thank God I don't get a scoring quote here like on the Milvis. So yeah, let's get that thing cooled. High. Cool. High air conditioning. Let's cool it. And on these knobs, get some fresh air in here. And you will see it start to move. Okay, let's put it more. Or that's coming hot air. Yeah, that's heated air. That's not correct. I have to make it lower. And now you'll, oops, eventually we'll see it start to move with some delay. Maximum air conditioning. conditioning on, show you here. Well, it is hot outside, 28 degrees, and it's cooling, so it should work. But of course I didn't do it, so I guess the plane is really hot inside. Let's get to the runway, parking space. See that taxi light on the front wheel turning together with the wheel, it's awesome. No lollipop people here. Normally sometimes there is or are, and then I can park it on their instructions. So I'm not gonna park it. There we go. And like you see, it's cooling down. Huh? Takes a while, so it's realistic. I love it. And also something else, if you are, put the handbrake on. If I walk here, of course, you see all the passengers I put. They're very nicely modeled. Hello there. That's the mirror in the back. Hi lady. And then if you open the door, just the top and then the bottom. Now it's daytime, but if I enter the plane at night, or you can turn that door light on, it will on this light, but also on the light here, so you have a view on the towards the cockpit to go sit down. That light also turns on with that light here, switch here. And then of course when electricity is running, all these lights individually they can be turned on and off, as you can see. So I can turn, let's put nighttime. You see, the cockpit is illuminated, so if you do enter the plane, open the door and you turn on the switch, it will light up where you're going here, and it will show you perfectly illuminated cockpit that you can walk to and find your stuff that you need. How's the cooling going? Needs a little bit more cooling, but it works. These knobs work with these things. If you open up the vents, it will depressurize. Oh yeah, the depressurizing or pressurizing, it has to here be turned on pressurize, and here once you're up in the air, which I forgot to do, you have to set how much 1,000 feet you want to pressurize it. So this plane, because it is a pressurized cabin, you can go very high, 20,000 feet, no issue. And she's a fast bird. You will get to places very quickly. Alright, that's it. Thanks you for watching, and go buy this plane, because I think personally, it's a personal choice always, it is the absolute best plane, GA best plane in the sim at the moment, and it's fully released. It's a brand new plane. It's not been ported from any other kind of sim. It's been built up from the ground. It took the developer 2 years to build this plane. 2 full years. So please support this marvelous super developer so he can keep updating this plane and building new ones, hopefully in the future, which I will be more happy to be that test for him also, like I did with this one. Thank you for flying Sparky Airlines, and my co-pilot and myself. Thank you, and enjoy this final product, the Flysimware Cessna 414AW Chancellor version 2.7.0. Enjoy. She's perfect. She will entertain you and have so much more adventures you can feel all over the planet with this Microsoft Flight Simulator. I love it. I forgot a lot of stuff already. Ah yeah, it's here nighttime here in real time. But if the sun gets too much, this also works, eh? The sun visor, you can put it down or you can put it to the side like you do in real life. It all works. Alright, let's turn the engine off. First the cooler. Voila. And then the engine, left engine. Off, right engine. Off. And of course also feathered, so if you are on a very windy parking space or you need it in during flight, it really works, eh? Just put it in feathered. The blades will turn and they will stop turning because they're in feathered mode, as you can see. Oh yeah, still have to turn those lights off. Love this plane. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And now you can use this one bar to turn everything off with one go. Oh, this no? That's probably because it's mapped to my honeycomb. Yeah, I have to turn it off and then I can pull it. That's something. And then the lights. And that one is also mapped to my honeycomb. Once they're mapped to hardware controllers, then you can't move it. Alright, that's it. Thanks again. If you do like my videos and content, please like and subscribe. I will get more professional in the near future, so I just don't have much time yet. And I need a graphical card to do all that stuff, which is now, the market are opening up with GPUs. Go grab it. If you want to buy a new one at the moment, I would advise to go get it, because the future we don't know with the RTX 4090 or 80, the 40 in total, they will be getting released in a few months now, but we don't know because there are speculations that Nvidia, which is a money grabber, they're gonna ask 3,000 euro for their top range one, or it's gonna be 1,499. We don't know, which is also still a lot of money. And the markets are gonna be flooded because cryptocurrency is totally crashing and tanking. And of course inflation. People just, even if the money price is there and is affordable, people are not gonna go get it because of inflation costs all over the planet, which is getting way too much. So normally, if everything stays the way it is, these graphical cards should be no issue for getting. Go get it. Alright, that's it. Enough yapping. I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.